held at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. It's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth, still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Third down, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's not going to get the first. Now Mayfield on fourth down. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Mayfield with it once more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Mayfield to throw it. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. To throw, Mayfield. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
Touchdown, Browns! Kareem Hunt, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
Another big year from arguably the best quarterback in the NFL. And while we enjoy his excellence, let's not...
Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now. And
he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play. Mahomes will try again on second down. And going deep for Hill. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 40 yards. These two teams all tied after one. On first down, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mahomes now to throw. Being chased, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a loss of 14 on the play, and that is going to set up third and goal.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Here's Mahomes, third and goal, looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was third down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And that would... incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. From the gun, Mayfield. It's caught by Bryant. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Byron Pringle now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Oh, Hill. Great grab. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now we will pause for the injury. That's the wide receiver, Tyreek Hill. Hill a little slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And look at this, it's a fake. And that is dropped. Oh, that could have been a near all alone, but he could not look it in. My, oh my. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing, Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, and it's It's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Another huge season last year for Tyreek Hill, teaming up with Patrick Mahomes. Close to 1,300 yards receiving. 15 touchdowns as well. And that was second only to Devontae Adams. We know about the big plays. Also makes the dependable chain-moving catches as well.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. Rolling to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And look at this, another fake. And this is caught, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. And he gets it down to the 32. 2nd down and 3. Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Final play of the 1st half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We begin up in East Rutherford, the season opener pitting Denver against Big Blue. And it's the Giants who are out in front. The Giants trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Carson Wentz, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington football team at home at FedEx Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Taylor Heineke with 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Mahomes going to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes and going deep for Hill. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Butker now to add the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll run with Hunt on second down, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually...
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Joel Bitonio. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Mayfield down. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now in punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt the football. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So a definite surprise there. They try the fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, momentum. But that felt like one of those go-for-broke type of a plays in a situation where I don't know that they needed to do that. They still have opportunities, and in this case, they took a chance, and it backfired.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Tershawn Wharton breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
McLaughlin now for the Browns field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Well, the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Mayfield from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. On first down, it's Hunt, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Mayfield. Complete to Bryant, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. On the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Mahomes fighting Hill for a big play. 47 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And this one is incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Melvin Ingram picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. that play. We've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Butker on for the PAT. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog?
Film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They run again with Hunt. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes. On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. A throw over the middle, caught by Bryant. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Here's Hill on the return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely.
And he's got it. What a catch on the side. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A good rookie season for Clyde Edwards-Helaire, but I do believe a lot of people thought that he would be more of a factor in the passing game for KC last year. Remember, he had 55 catches his final season at LSU. Wound up with only 36 as a rookie with the Chiefs. I expect that number to only go up. Remember, he missed a few games down the stretch with injury. But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely...
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Top by John Johnson. And the Browns are right back in this football game. Mayfield. Finding Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Baker. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Mayfield's throw caught by Higgins. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself
into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. 2nd and 11. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice?